Hello everyone, this is Mahantesh Bhapri. Today I feel very glad to bring before you a meaningful poem, a suggestive poem, a poem which can give a big message for your life, not only for the examination but for your life. If you learn this teaching in your life, certainly you can uplift your life. So it is a best booster to develop your personality. Okay. So, dear children, today I have brought before you a beautiful poem, that is a poison tree. Though it does not look beautiful, but it has a beautiful message behind it. Name of the poem, A Poison Tree, and who is the poet? William Blake. Right, dear children? So, still, if you have not subscribed our channel, please subscribe our channel by pressing red colored subscribe button which is on your screen. Or if you are watching our videos for the first time, please subscribe our channel by pressing subscribe red colored subscribe button which is on your screen. Right, and try to share. Please share our videos to your friends so that they can easily learn and they can easily remember main points of the poem in simple words to remember. Right? So, dear children, let's start the poem. So, before we start, let's study about the poet. Dear children, please open your textbook, page number I think 114, 114. Note on the poet. William Blake, 1757 to 1827, belonged to the pre-Romantic period in English literature. William Blake was a great poet. He was born in 1757 and he died, or he breathed his last in 1827. Belonged to pre-Romantic period. So, end of 17th century and starting years of 18th century are called pre-Romantic period. So many romantic poets we can see in that period. That's why that period is called pre-Romantic period. Pre-period or first periods, previous periods of romantic period. So that period gave many poets, or it gave opportunity to many poets to write their poem. Among them, William Blake was a great poet. Although he did not have formal schooling. So William Blake did not go to school as usual, elementary education, higher education, and he did not complete his school. And he became a mystic poet by his ability to see the world of God behind the physical world. So he became a mystic poet. Mystic poet means spiritual poet. All his poems we can see spiritual elements, mystic elements. He tells the ideas pertaining to God, ideas related to God, or we can see ideas related to Christian holy book or epic, the Bible. The many references from Bible he used. So here also one example we can see in this poem. We will see it when we are reading or we are getting explained. Right, dear children? Ability to see the world of God behind physical world. So he tries to show us what is there beyond physical world. So something must be there ಬಿಯಾಂಡ್ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್. ಈ ಲೌಕಿಕ ಜಗತ್ತಿಗಿಂತ ಮುಂದೆ ಒಂದು ಜಗತ್ತಿದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂದೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹಲವಾರು ವಿಷಯಗಳಿವೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಕವಿ ವಿಲಿಯಂ ಬ್ಲೇಕ್ ಅವರು ಬಹಳ ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಆರ್ ಯು ರೆಡಿ ಡಿಯರ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್? ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಗೋ ಟು ದ poem. What is the name of the poem? A Poison Tree. Who is the poet? William Blake. Are you ready? So here the poet gives more and more importance to anger, its disadvantages. Do you find any advantage of anger? Nothing. It's a bad quality of a human being. It's a worst quality of a human being. Anger, it's a disadvantage. So if anybody gets anger, or if anybody gets anger with someone, he must go to that person and talk with him and speak with him and clear his misunderstanding if possible. So he does not keep that or anybody, or if anybody keeps that anger inside, it will grow from seed to sapling and it grows like a big tree, and that tree can become poison. It can be poisonous tree. So I request, dear reader, dear students, don't try to suppress your anger. Speak with somebody so that it can die out. Okay? So this is the word. ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು, ಈ ಒಂದು ಪದ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಕವಿ ವಿಲಿಯಂ ಬ್ಲೇಕ್ ಅವರು ಸಿಟ್ಟು, ಕೋಪದ ಮತ್ತು ಅದರ ದುಷ್ಪರಿಣಾಮಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಕೋಪ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ಆ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನ ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಗೆಹರಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ತಿಳಿಪಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ದೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಆ ಸಿಟ್ಟು ಒಳಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿನ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹೃದಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬೀಜದಿಂದ ಸಸಿಯಾಗಿ, ಸಸಿಯಿಂದ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹೆಮ್ಮರವಾಗಿ, ಅದು ವಿಷಕಾರಿ ಹೆಮ್ಮರವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೀತದೆ. ಆ ವಿಷಕಾರಿ ಹೆಮ್ಮರವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಯಾರ ಜೊತೆ ಆದ್ರೂ ನಾವು ಕೋಪಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಆ ಮಿಸ್ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್, ತಪ್ಪು ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಸರಿಪಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಆ ಕೋಪ ಹೊರಟು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದೇ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪದ್ಯದ ಸಾರಾಂಶ. ರೈಟ್? ಈ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪದ್ಯವನ್ನ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಿ. ಆರ್ ಯು ರೆಡಿ? I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not, my wrath did grow. And I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears. And I sunned it with smiles and with soft, deceitful wills. And it grew both day and night, till it bore an apple bright. And my foe beheld it shine, and he knew that it was mine, and into my garden stole, when the night had veiled the pole. In the morning glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. So though the poem looks something simple, but it has a hidden meaning. It has a bigger meaning that we can apply this learning from this poem. Right? I was angry with my friend. Here the speaker was angry with someone. Speaker was angry with his friend. Anyhow, speaker became angry with his friend for some reasons, some silly reasons or some other reasons. I told my wrath. So the speaker went to that person and he spoke what happened and what were the reasons, and he explained everything to that friend, and my wrath did end. So when the speaker tried to speak with that friend, his whole anger dies out. So his anger cleared. He cleared his misunderstanding. So this is the message that we have to follow. If we get angry with somebody or someone, so go and talk with him and clear the anger. So this is very important, dear children. I was angry with my foe. In the same way the speaker was angry with his foe. Foe means enemy. Please note down, foe means enemy. So speaker became angry with his enemy. See, this time what happened, instead of going to that enemy, he did not speak. The speaker did not speak. I told it not. So he did not go to that enemy and he did not speak even single word. My wrath did grow. So his wrath means anger. Wrath means anger. Please note down, dear children. So whenever you find a new word, please write down. And in that way, that anger was suppressed, that anger was kept inside, and it grew like a seed. It sprouted, it became a sapling, and it grew, it became a tree, and that tree has become a poisonous tree. What will, how it will become? If you nurture with anger, certainly that tree will become a poisonous, no doubt. See, how did it grew? ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬೆಳೀತು? I watered it in my tears. See, the speaker told that watered means nurtured. I treated with water as we water to plants to grow. In the same way, the speaker watered his anger to grow. That's why the anger sprouted. How? In fears. In fear, he will, that enemy will come and he will do something to me. In that fear, he watered his anger. Please underline, it's a metaphor. Please underline, it's a metaphor. Figure of speech, metaphor. Here we will find comparison is hidden. Comparison is hidden. ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಇದು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಲೈನ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. And I watered it in tears. This is metaphor. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಲಿಕೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಹಿಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Here it, I watered it in tears. Here comparison is given hidden, so that's why it is metaphor. So you can be asked by giving this line, name the figure of speech. Then you must write metaphor. Night and morning with my tears. So how did he water? How did he nurture? How did he treated? With the night and morning with the tears. He cried that his enemy did bad things, these bad things to me, these wrong things to me. In that way, he tried to water that sapling. And I sunned it with the smile. Sun here, sunned. It is used as verb. It means that give light and heat. Give light and heat. As sun gives us light and heat to grow. For our growth, light, sunlight and heat is very important. In the same way, the speaker sunned. He gave heat and light to that sapling, that tree, with the smiles. How smiles? Hypocritical, bootatic. Hey, nothing like smile. Smiles, hypocritical. How was the smile? Hypocritical. The smile was hypocritical, bootatic, showing. And with the soft, deceitful wills, deceitful, cunning, with cunning tricks, he tried to suppress that anger. How much you suppress your anger, that much it will grow like poisonous thought. ಸೊ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೋಪವನ್ನ ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬರ ಜೊತೆ ಹಂಚಿಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಪರಿಹಾರ ದಾರಿ ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಪರಿಹಾರ ದಾರಿ ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ಳದೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಹೆಮ್ಮರವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೀತದೆ. ಹೆಮ್ಮರವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆದು ಆ ವೈರಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಲ್ತದೆ, ಕೊನೆಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಆಳವಾಗಿ ಕೊಲ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಈ ಪದ್ಯದ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಅಂಶ. And it grew both day and night. How did that tree grow? It grew day and night. So because he nurtured. Who nurtured? The speaker. Till it bore an apple, it became a big tree. And so there he can see apple. Apple is just a word which signifies fruit. So apple means fruits were bearing there. The tree bore fruits. My foe beheld it shine. So his enemy saw that shining apples. His enemy saw shining apples. His enemy saw shining apples, and he knew that it was mine. That his enemy knew that it was his enemies. So here, what happened? And into my garden stole. So he came. Who came? His enemy entered into his garden and stole that fruit. That fruit was forbidden. Fruit was forbidden. Forbidden means restricted. You cannot eat that fruit. If you eat that fruit, you will die. So it is an example from the Bible. It is example taken from the Bible. Bible is a holy epic for Christians. Right? Foe held it and into my garden when the night had veiled the pole. Veiled means covered. When the night, it was night time, that his enemy entered into his garden and he stole that fruit. And what happened? His enemy ate that. His enemy ate that fruit and that enemy died. In the morning, glad I see. I means here, the speaker saw happily that what he saw happily. My foe outstretched beneath the tree. Outstretched means lying dead. So his friend died. Whose friend? The speaker's friend died. How did he die? He died by eating that forbidden fruit. Forbidden ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಷೇಧಿಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಟ ಆ ಒಂದು ಫ್ರೂಟ್. ಯಾವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಷೇಧಿಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಟ ಫ್ರೂಟ್? ಆಂಗರ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಸೂಚಾರ್ಥವಾಗಿ ಬಳಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ he ate and that enemy died. That enemy died where? Under the tree. He died. Okay, this is the end of the poem. So what happened? Has anger killed both? Let's see. So anger killed enemy. After the death of his enemy, the anger dies out. His anger has gone. His hatred has gone. Now the speaker has become a good person. The speaker has become a good person. So in that way, enemy died, anger died, wrath died, hatred died. So in that way, the whole thing has become good again. So it also made suffer of the speaker. The speaker also suffered a lot in this, during this. Right, dear children? So this is what about the present poem. So, dear children, please read this poem and try to answer all the questions. And it is for memorization even. So if you memorize this poem, 4 lines are asked. How many lines? 4 lines are asked to you in the examination. If you write 4 lines, definitely by first you write heading, a poison tree, then write all 4 lines, then write by, then write the poet's name, William Blake, and if possible, time permits you, underline those lines with pencil. Definitely you will get 4 out of 4 marks here. Right? This is very important, and summary can be asked. Your question paper is theme based question paper or curriculum based question paper. That's why you have to read. Summary question can be asked, RC question can be asked, and figure of speech question can be asked. So try to read and try to understand the whole poem. And one more thing I forgot here. When the night had veiled the pole, please underline that. In the last stanza, second line. When the night had veiled the pole, please underline. It's a personification. What is that? It's a personification. What is that personification? It's a figure of speech. Personification. It is why it is personification. Night does not have any life. ರಾತ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಜೀವ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಾತ್ರಿಗೆ ಜೀವ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಆ ಪ್ರದೇಶವನ್ನು ಆವರಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಬಿಡ್ತು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ night has given life here. That's why this line is personification. Underline. And one more thing, in the second stanza, I sunned it with smiles. So it is alliteration. Alliteration ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಶಬ್ದಾಲಂಕಾರ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಶಬ್ದದ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಅಕ್ಷರ ಕನ್ಸೋನೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2 ಸಲ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಆ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ I sunned it with smiles. Sunned, yes, then smile. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, sunned ಸ್ಮೈಲ್ಸ್. ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಎಸ್ ಎಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೋನೆಂಟ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಬಂದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದು ಎಲಿಟ್ರೇಷನ್. ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲಿಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ರೈಟ್. How many figures of speech are here? Firstly, metaphor, and I watered it in tears. Next, and I sunned it with the smiles, it is alliteration. Then in the last stanza, when the night had veiled the pole, it is personification. So these are important three figures of speech we can find in this poem. So try to write the summary in your own way. It is very easy poem. Try to write it and memorize this poem and write it at least 5 to 10 times. You can get out of marks here. Right, dear children? Try to write RC even. So this is very beautiful poem. Read it once, twice. Once, twice. If you find any new word, please note down. This is very important. And write all question answers and show it to your teacher and get guidance from your teacher. So this much I can explain you. So remaining thing you read and try to understand it. Right, dear children? So thank you everyone for being with us and learning together. So our channel is meant for making you easy in your learning and giving you many more study tips and learning tips so that we can uplift your learning. So our main motive is to make you learn and get good score in the examination. That much is our aim to prepare such videos. So thank you everyone for being with us. So let's meet in the next video. Before that, if you have not subscribed our channel, please subscribe our channel by pressing red colored subscribe button. If you find our videos are fine to you, please share it to your friends and students so that they can help them in their learning. Right? So thank you for being with us. Stay tuned. Let's meet in the next video. So till then, please take care.